Looking to throw on second down. Winston looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Winston on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. This is taken at the 18. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up the score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
8-0 our score with 2 minutes left in the second quarter. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run now with Brown. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. From the 41, Madden. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 43. On 1st and 10, here's Madden. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. On 1st down, it's Brown. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
You ain't doing nothing today. Shit, 61, match box 2.
Manning going to throw. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Manning, and that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Manning indeed going for it on 4th. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you know, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big down play. Make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. On 3rd down, Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Bruce Smith, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
And the catch made by Johnson. Past the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. Back now in Tampa. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the 4th quarter.
Let's bring it.
They'll run on 1st down. Brown. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now Manning. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Short throw pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
This is Brown. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. On 3rd down, it's Brown. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Brown. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Manning to throw. This one caught by Terrell Owens. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On 1st down, Brown. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. take that every time with a lead, first down, fourth quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back, but 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a give, left side, Brown with it. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Now it's Brown. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Here's Brown, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Here we go. 8 read.
Well done. You've defeated this ultimate challenge. Now, if there are stars still available, you can always replay the challenge again. Otherwise, it's time to move on to the next one.
S-T-R-O. Yeah. How many of y'all came to win? Oh, they asking my name, huh? You ready? S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you. Yeah. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. Yeah. I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support, bruh. Lifting up, never not on my...
Hello, everyone. You're watching Ultimate Challenges, and I'm your host, The Coach. Hello there, it's the coach with you here today, and this is an Ultimate Challenge. When this challenge begins, you'll have only one thing to worry about: get the win. Let's join this one already in progress. Here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Ford Field. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5".
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production meetings.
Well, especially when we talk about ordering dinner, ordering some snacks.
I was just going to say.
That's where I go.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 33 yards that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down to 20. 25 yards that time. Pretty good start there on plays 1 and 2.
And not discriminating at all, is he? Make sure he's spreading it around on the first 2 throws of the game. 2 different parts of the field as well.
This is caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up. Golden opportunity. Strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Charles Sims there to make the grab. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And the QB rating right now is sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. But I think 158.3 is the number one.
Yep, that's the
right. That's the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a former Pro Bowl quarterback out of the University of Georgia, Matthew Stafford.
Matthew Stafford is a big-arm guy who's learned how to temper some of his throws. Actually has added a lot more touch and accuracy as his career has gone along. Big-time confidence in his arm, though. Any throw you want, he can make it.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 24. A first carry now. This is Johnson. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. Now a 1st down throw, Stafford. And that's incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Sacked there by Ray Lewis. And when you go 5 wide like they just did there, you can't really max protect, can you?
No, you cannot. What you're hoping is that by going 5 wide, you're forcing the defense into coverage. And if you do that, you get a chance to find some people downfield. But if they audible themselves and go into a blitz, then it's got to happen right now.
Or
very
lights
quickly,
out.
Or exactly right. Turn them out. That play's over.
So on 4th down, here's Sam Martin to punt it away for Detroit. 8-0 our score with 2 minutes left in the second quarter. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And some room to work. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big hitter there from deep in their own territory. 92 yards. Well, that right there is the definition of flipping the field.
Trainer. Only reason I say that, you know he's going to need a little oxygen
yeah.
after run, and how much fun was that for us to watch it?
Great run. Throwing now is Manning. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up 1st and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they're able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Danny Amendola, the man he was trying to get it to. And it's 3rd down. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. This is Johnson. He's got it. 30 yards there, and, of course, the first down as well.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Stafford, screen play, Johnson. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. He got 29 yards that time.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Throwing again is Stafford. And he is going to go down. Back back at the 11-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Calvin Johnson there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, a full half to be played. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's in his own second quarter, already closing in on a 100-yard game.
And that's the magic number for a running back. Anytime you get to that triple digits, that's all you're looking for. But he's got a chance to really exceed that in this one.
Yeah, he does. That's been the gold standard for a long time, hasn't it, that 100-yard mark?
It really has, and that never has to shift because it's in a game. It's a 1,000-yard mark. I'm wondering since we've gone from 12 to 14 to 16 games.
There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one taken from the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. It's picked up by the Titans. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown.
Yeah, got a fumble, man. That's what I'm talking about.
This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2.
Watch the twist. Watch the 6-6. Bullet. They go.
So the fumble recovery, and now Manning. Got a man. It's Brown. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So a big play there. Not only the fumble return for the touchdown, then they get the 2-point try. And, you know, for the defense, though, they were just over there sitting on the field. They had to rush out to try to defend that.
You know, it's funny. They actually practice situations that they call sudden change when the team turns it over. I'll guarantee you no one practices a fumble return for a touchdown like that, and now someone goes for 2. Really good strategy by them putting them in that situation.
And Detroit getting set to go now. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big hitter there. First down gain of 26 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Stafford. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
It got cold up in here. I know, but shit, it got cold because you got the heat on. So you figure trying to iron. That shit been so for a long time. Hell no. Hell no. Hell to the hell now. To the hell now. Trying to smoke up this Lizzie. Yes, son. Hell no, why you can't stand in front of the heat?
So the Titans bring the offense back out to go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
They go to Johnson again. And an out. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times.
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Sheldon Richardson coming right up the gut, gets in there for a loss of 9. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Back now at Ford Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Stafford going for the deep ball, and this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Detroit. Calvin Johnson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. So now Stafford will bring up the Lions, and they'll go for 2. He has his 2 scores, but still a size, and they're going to get to him, a sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, we're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort, at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 19 yards that time for number 19. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Manning to throw. Dancing to, and he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Juju Smith-Schuster, 27 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for 2.
I know a lot of people look at these games and think, all right, this thing's done. Let's have some sportsmanship. Let's not try and score. You should never do that in the NFL. I've seen big leads blown, and teams that look like they had a victory, all of a sudden we're going home with a loss.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
First time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 22. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Stafford. James has got it. Complete. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy.
Shut up.
And some strong running. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Manning looking to throw it. Fights off the defender. He's going to sling this deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. They give him a gain of 37.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush. A lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for him.
Yeah, this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. He's been a frequent target, and with catches like that, one-handed in the end zone, I'd keep going his way.
And he's doing it every which way, isn't he? 2 hands, and in this case, we just saw it with 1 hand. Almost reminds me of a great return of service guy in tennis. No matter how you whack it at him, it comes back at you. In this case, he just envelops it and brings it in.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
You're not. I mean, put some makeup on.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammunition.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
You don't want that feeling again, and who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. And that'll wind up incomplete.
You don't post anything on social media.
Play call there.
I'm a man. I'm going to look at other women. Okay? Why would I have a lot of men on my page when women's supposed to be on my page? Only niggas on my page is the motherfuckers who do music like me.
Leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
For what?
Here's Sam Martin now, as he's on to punt for
Detroit. You unfaithful.
Fielded just inside the 20.
He's gone. He caught me. Go all the way.
Breaks free again. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. Juju Smith-Schuster and the rest of this offense heading back out there. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where...
He's got the lane, and there he goes. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well. and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for two is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. One last throw here for Stanford. He finds his man Johnson. There you have it, another challenge and another victory. Now remember, you can always replay challenges if you left any stars on the table.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. Selfish now. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow.
Welcome, everybody. I'm the coach. Up next, another ultimate challenge on EA Sports. In today's challenge, you just need to win the game. Nothing more, nothing less. So good luck.
Here's the former Auburn kicker, Daniel Carlson, to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And the offense readies for a first down and 10. An all-pro in 8 of his 9 NFL seasons. It's Jim Brown with it. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. On second down, it's Brown, and they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down.
Well, they got off the field on third down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime, but the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster.
Pass interference, offense.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. To throw, it's Carr. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now a first carry for Isaiah Crowell. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. They control the clock, they control the ball. And
nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Reggie White with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7.
That's the end of the first quarter with no score.
We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter from Oakland, the homestanding Raiders with the football here. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. This is Brown on the carry. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. A perfect example right there, Charles, of why they love this rookie runner.
And think about how the NFL and the college games are meshing together more and more. You don't have to go to the NFL and learn a new set of skills. What you did in college often makes you ready for the NFL.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Recon, 132 fighter.
On 3rd and long, it's Manning. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and run for it with Brown. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They go right back to the ground here in Brown. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Manning. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
Come on, set. Get it.
They'll run on first down. Brown. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Right now in the second quarter on the defensive side, they got to feel pretty good about what they're doing.
They should embrace the feeling they have now, embrace the way that they're playing, and continue that through the half.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. Well, a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good in this first half.